Hi, I'm Trevor from Smart Advice, and in today's video, we're going to turn sticky note chaos into clarity using a simple but underused lean tool, the Affinity Diagram. If you've ever been in one of those brainstorming sessions where there's post-its everywhere and everyone's arguing about what the problem is, this tool's for you. It's fast, it's visual, and it helps teams spot patterns in messy data without endless debates. Let's get into this. So what is an affinity diagram? Well, it's a simple method to group related ideas or issues together. It's especially useful when you're trying to make sense of lots of opinions, you've collected voice of customer data, or you've done a cause brainstorm and now have a mountain of ideas and not quite sure what to do next. The aim is to find themes, look for patterns and focus areas really quickly. And when would you use an affinity diagram? Well, generally, you'd use one after a brainstorm or workshop where you've got loads of raw data. You also might use one when analysing customer complaints, or you've got defect reports or employee feedback. And you'd certainly use it during root cause analysis when you want to sort causes into categories. So basically, anytime you feel overwhelmed by information and need to see the wood for the trees, use an affinity diagram. So how do you do it? Well, let's break it down step by step. So step number one, collect ideas. Get your team to brainstorm or gather data. Write down each idea, problem or comment on a separate sticky note. Then step two, display all notes randomly. Put them on a wall or board. No categories yet. Let the chaos breathe a little bit. People see what's really going on. Step three, we do silent grouping. Here's the key, in silence. Yes, silence. Team members physically move the notes into groups based on similarity. By doing the exercise silently, it stops the loudest voice dominating and lets the team really see the connections. And step four, label the groups. Once you've got natural clusters, add a heading to each group. These become your key themes. And then step five, discuss and agree. Now the conversation can start, but with structure. Talk about what the grouping is telling you and which themes need action. Let's use an example to make this more real for you. I'm going to share my screen now and show you exactly how I'd run a quick affinity diagram exercise using some software. It could be Miro, Microsoft Whiteboard, whatever works for you. So here you can see lots of random post-it notes on the screen. So this is very typical of what we might see from a problem-solving exercise on a packing line where we're looking at why downtime has occurred. As you can see, lots of different ideas, lots of different gripes and lots of observations. I'll read just a few of them so you can get a feel. So we've got waiting for film, the wrong change parts, operators pulled onto other lines mid-job. We've got label printing errors, film not being available in the store, change parts missing from the kit, no checklist for changeovers, incorrect labels at the machine alarms ignored, downtime not logged accurately. Now, at first glance, it's chaos. Everyone's got an opinion and it's all over the place. So now we move into the silent grouping phase. I'll start bunching similar ones together. Here, all the material and film issues. So we've got waiting for film, film not available, incorrect film, materials damaged. We can see a clear theme in this spot. Then I can see operator related issues. So operators pulled away, operators unclear on shift targets, no training, operators fixing faults without logging. We can see here a big group around changeover problems. So wrong change parts missing, no checklist, setup sheets out of date. And then another distinct group here around machine issues, so label printer errors, printer ink running out, machine alarms ignored, blockages not cleared, machines left running. And then there's also a clear theme around management or leadership gaps, so late startups, shift leader missing, downtime not logged, changeovers rushed. These are how the team are being led. So notice how, even though the notes were messy at first, patterns start to appear quite naturally. So let's label them up at this point. First of all, material supply and quality issues. Then we'll call this one operator skills and readiness. Next, we'll call this group changeover process problems. This one, we could go equipment and maintenance issues. And then the final group, let's say leadership and communication gaps. And now you can see from a wall of chaos, we have 5 clear themes. And this is just the first step. An affinity diagram helps you organise the noise But it doesn't tell you why these problems are happening. That's where you now take each theme and dig deeper using tools like Fishbone, so the cause and effect diagram. That'll really help map out potential root causes within each theme and explore lots of causal factors. Once we've done that, a 5 why can be really powerful to drill down into the root cause behind specific issues. So for example, let's take the changeover process problems theme. We can use a fishbone diagram to explore causes under the heading like man, machine, method, mother nature, material and measurement. We've already got some really good causal factors collected, but we could expand on that doing a specific exercise around the fishbone. Or pick wrong change parts and we could run a 5 why to see why it keeps happening. That's how you go from sticky notes to structured problem solving and real action plans. So remember, affinity diagrams are brilliant for getting your team's voice heard and cutting through the chaos, but always follow up with root cause analysis like fishbone and 5 whys to make sure you're solving the right problems at the right level. If you found this useful, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more practical lean tools you can use straight away in your business. Thanks very much.